Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello people and welcome to Footy Judge Mo after a long while. 4 weeks. Is it 4 weeks? No, sorry. 2 weeks without streaming actually. 2 weeks without streaming and we go back and the Jeans guys scoring a goal is absolutely brilliant. Victor Gyökeres scoring a goal in Jeans and Chelsea fumble in the last part. Chelsea were robbed. Nobody can actually tell me otherwise. Chelsea were absolutely robbed at the end.
What?
You don't know that Chelsea were robbed?
Why?
It was offside.
What are we doing? Blaming the refs already? It's only
no, it was
games.
Offside. No,
Margin.
it was offside.
Marginal.
There is no marginal. It's offside.
Marginal. It weren't. I don't.
No. We're not doing this.
And
There is no marginal.
Chelsea, hold
offside
on.
is offside or not offside.
But for the way Chelsea played, did they deserve it?
Based on that, in the first half, no. Palmer really had two wide open, and Kelleher had a good save. To be honest,
that's what I'm saying. It's soon as Palmer come on, they looked half decent. That was it. Is it Palmer FC? Because how much have you spent over there? Hello,
Anthony. Are you asking me? I don't know. I was just wondering because, see, at the end of the day, bro, I don't think.
Okay, no. Before we go into the game, I'm sorry, guys. Before we go into the games, guys, I need your help, guys, in the chat. Everyone, there's 500 people in the house. I haven't done streams for 10 days or 12 days since two Tuesdays ago. So about 13 days. I need my algorithms back, so I need you to hit that like button. So the like button will tell YouTube that there is interaction. So please hit that like button. And if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. But we need at least the percentage of the likes cannot be 50%. It needs to be 80% today. I need your help massively today to get the algorithms back because I'm struggling a little bit. You know what I mean with the algorithm. So hit that like button. Please, mods, keep reminding people to like the video because I need that. There is someone that said for more people. Thank you so much, Calcio Zone. We're going to get Jimmy joining us.
Wait. Sorry. LFC David, he said Catch was a ghost after Liverpool. Now he's been. What are there? Oh, were I live on your show after the Liverpool game?
Yeah,
I think
you
so.
were here. I think back-to-back days here on MHF.
Yeah.
I think you were here and on MHF as well. Back-to-back days.
Love.
Yeah. Anyway,
why
go
are
back to
people
the Chelsea.
saying
Go ahead.
Forza Juve in the chat?
Because Inter lost 4-3 against Juventus.
Oh shit! Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I'm just asking the question.
But I just wanted to say Chelsea were not robbed in that second goal. Because according
they were robbed.
No, can I just finish? Because according to EPL rules, that was a throw-in. You can't be offside.
Yeah,
no,
but
no,
it's
no, no,
it's
no,
not
no,
that.
The flick.
I'm saying, but
flick.
again, from a throw-in, you cannot be offside.
No.
Let me finish because I'm watching the video here. I'm looking at the video here. It's on my iPad. I'm literally looking and doing slow motion, frame by frame. Like from the flick, the player was not offside by the time he hit the ball.
No, by the time
he wasn't offside. I'm looking at
by the time it hit Ayer's head, Ouattara was offside.
Yeah, he was behind Reece James.
What are we talking about here?
What are you talking about? He was
I'm looking at it. If you want me to share the screen, I can't just share the screen.
He was behind Reece James at that point. But again, regardless of it, I think we had enough chances.
Hold on.
To
what are
win
you
the
saying?
game anyway.
What are you saying?
What are you saying? It's a clear offside.
What?
It is
That's
offside.
not offside. I'm watching it back myself as well.
It is offside.
Offside.
What? Wait.
What is
Hit there?
I'm looking.
He's nowhere near offside. What are you talking about?
He's behind.
I don't know. I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to play it, but I want you to see something, right? I want you to see something. It's a little fuzzy because I paused it, right? But there's a Chelsea player standing right in between that player and between the Brentford player and Sanchez. Playing him onside. The ball came from the flick down to his feet. You wanted
no. It was literally.
Okay, no, hold on. I'm gonna put it on the screen because this is getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? It was offside.
No,
I've just watched it 3 times. You have lost your mind.
There was 4 Chelsea players, and then Ayer flicks it. Before Ayer flicks it, Ouattara was behind Reece James, and then he wasn't. Comes in.
I'm watching it right now. No, he's not. Did you watch it back, by the way?
Yeah, bro.
Well, obviously, I've literally watched it 3 to 4 times, and that is nowhere near.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I don't think Mo has a dog in this fight, and why would he say it's offside?
Because Mo's obviously wrong as well. What is Mo flipping gospel?
I mean, that's not only us.
No, he's not offside. Stop this! You got cheated. You weren't good enough. You spent how much?
Bro,
and it was.
I haven't said anything. I didn't say anything.
You said it was offside as well. You said it.
See, just because I say it offside doesn't mean that I mean we need to win that game.
Just sorry, apologies. Sorry, Jay. Hold on. 2 things. It wasn't even a flick. The player actually missed the ball, so the ball bounced on the floor and bounced up. Come see it again.
No, it hits his head. It hits Ayer's head, and it deflects.
Okay. All right, let's
It was a flick. It was a flick.
Wallah, it was offside. Unless there is a line I'm not seeing. Okay, hold on.
Are you for real? No, seriously, Mo. Where are you watching these highlights? Please let me know. On the actual, because I'm watching it. I've literally watched it back 5 times.
This is ridiculous.
Hold on.
What are you talking about? Why I'm shameless? It's offside.
Hold on. Watch this.
Pull it full, but don't play it.
I'm gonna do it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it.
Lost your mind.
See where the ball is. See where the ball is.
Offside is crazy. I'm gonna watch it back one more time.
Hold on. Stop this bullshit, guys. Let me just show you. Stop this. This is the touch. Is Ouattara offside?
Where is the touch?
Ouattara's behind.
The ball is literally. This is the touch. This is when it touches Ayer's head.
Mo. Don't do this. Don't do this, Mo. Don't do this. Let's just.
What is this? This is the frame where Ayer touches the ball. This is it.
Let's not do this. This is.
And the guy at the far right gets it.
I want to hold on. Stop, Dayo. What am I doing? This is the frame where the ball touches Ayer's head.
I'm saying play the video and see what happens with the ball.
I can't play the video.
But I was doing it frame by frame for you here, and you said no. I was doing it frame by frame. I was going frame by frame.
After the ball bounces on the ground, Ouattara gets like the slightest of touches, which deflects the ball onto Carvalho's path.
Yes.
That's when it makes it offside.
By the way, guys.
Hold on. The player that received the ball received it off the bounce from the ground. That's from the throw-in.
No, it hit Ayer's head and then Ouattara races.
No, that ball hit the ground. We're redefining football rules. Guys, I'm just gonna tell you something.
I don't think it hits him.
Can we establish?
It hits his head,
Hold on.
No, it hits his head, but after Reece James, I don't think it hits the guy.
Stop.
It doesn't matter though.
everyone, stop. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something for the people in the chat, right? Even if it doesn't touch Ouattara, he's interfering with Reece James's clearance. Even though it touches Ouattara's foot.
It wasn't
Big up Grizz in the chat. Big up Grizz. We got a lot of celebrities here.
Definitely weren't offside, man.
Grizz, it is offside because it's offside on Ouattara from the flick of Iron's head, not the throw-in. Can we just stop this?
Yeah. He was not offside when the throw-in happened. That doesn't matter.
Correct. Once the throw-in is happening, once Irons touches the ball, it's a new phase of play.
Then it's offside.
It's a new phase of play. And Ouattara was offside, and it's right here. He's interfering with the play.
I don't know, man. Anyway, they drew, they stunk. They
regardless of it. Regardless of
it,
yeah, I think draw was the fair result at the end of the day. Regardless of whether it's offside or not offside, people can have their own opinions. I think it was basically a deserved draw, both sides.
Yeah, we can say that. Now, let's talk about the performance, guys.
Yes.
Now, let's talk about the performance. And I'm going to say this, and I said it on the football terrace, right? I'm going to say it on the football terrace, right? I'm going to say this, and I said it on the football terrace. People bantered Arsenal so much about the referees that now they are scared to complain about a rightfully offside call. That's what happened. The majority of the Chelsea fans that were with me on the football terrace, they didn't want to complain about the offside because they didn't want to be labeled as crybabies. And wrong call is a wrong call. But you went so far on one side, bantering Arsenal about injuries and referees and all this stuff, that now you're too scared to say what you really think, that you were robbed.
To be honest, in my opinion, this is what it is, right? I just think whether it was offside or not, I think we had enough chances to win that game regardless. But we didn't take those chances. Like for an example, Cole Palmer, and then there was a really good block from Ethan Pinnock on Pedro Neto, and so on and so forth. But regardless of whether there was an offside or not an offside, I think we had chances to win that game, and hence why it ended as a draw at the end of the day. But in saying that, I do think we do need to really improve on our performance in the first half. I think it was but also in saying that, how bad is the refereeing in the Premier League?
No, we're not doing that.
It's just regardless.
We're not doing that.
Crazy.
Sorry.
What do you mean? I've completely criticized my team, bro.
Oh, no. Why are you blaming the refs? You lot.
I didn't blame the refs.
You just said.
Where did I say that?
You just said, can we all admit about the referee? We don't want to admit that. The referees have been
fine. Then that's fine as well. I'm not saying what the manager was okay. We bought back. We clawed back the game.
You drew against Brentford that lost their whole spine. They've lost Wissa. They've lost Bremo. They've lost their captain. This is a manager that was once in the on a championship show on telly. Are you getting this? This ain't a manager that wasn't Keith Andrews under Thomas Frank for 3 years in Brentford before he got the job? Under Thomas Frank, so his homeboy. This is that he coached for 3 years together with Thomas Frank. Yes, and we saw them. It weren't the same. We know it's not the same. They've lost their whole spine. You lot have built on it. They've lost everything, and you lot have built. That's the difference. Right. You lot have spent even more money this transfer window for the likes of Gittins. He's stunk. The likes of Pedro, you don't know if he's a striker or if he's a flipping number 10. He's confused. He don't know what he's doing. And this is what I'm saying with you, Chelsea. This is João Pedro. This is João Pedro who has been scoring for the last 3-4 games, against the like of West Ham. That is relegation fodder. Who else did you play? Fulham, right? At home, where you teeth them as well. Where Fulham should have got the goal. And the referee. You can't. So if you stand on somebody's foot, that's not a foul. No, but you know what? You don't do that. Don't do that. You know what you're doing. Like I said, you lot have spent so much. You lot should have done more today. There's no excuses. The fact that
No, I'm not giving any excuses. Like, has anybody here listened to what I said?
You just blamed the ref. You said, "Can we all?"
I
admit
never
about
said
the ref?
anything about the ref, bro. I don't think you're
What?
hearing me correctly. I'm just saying.
Wait.
I said the
You did not
refereeing
say
in
nothing about the
England.
ref.
No,
Come
I
on.
just said the refereeing in England is bad. That's all I said.
He didn't say about this game. He said the refereeing in England. That's what he actually
It's
said.
bad. I never said anything about the game.
But hold on. If you're saying it after you've just drawn a game, you know what he's referring to. He's not referring to the game before, is he?
But Jay, he criticized his team before that. He actually said that deservedly that he'd take a draw. He was like, a draw, fair enough. We didn't play well enough. He criticized him. Then he then said generally. Like he then said generally,
it's bad.
Yeah, but it's not deserved. This is Brentford. This is Brentford. They've lost their whole side. This is Chelsea. They're meant to be challenging.
Listen, when you say deservedly, that means that you feel like you're a better team. You played poorly, but at least you got a draw. That's what I understand from that.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm happy. I'm happy in a way
that regardless of how poorly I performed today, and I've criticized the poor performance, at least I came away with a draw. And I didn't lose that game. I think that's it's not a
basically what I was trying to say. I'm just trying to say
it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like I watched the game. I think except for the the few times that Cole Palmer really shone, there are just a few times where he actually took the ball and tried to do something. The whole game today, Chelsea, first half, as soon as they went up, you guys just looked clueless. You look totally clueless. Second half,
exactly right, bro.
Second half, you came alive. Of course, Kopama did madness, and once that happened, it became a thing where maybe this is one of those games where you need a Kopama to just shine. You just need one.
We haven't won. We haven't won at Brentford since they actually qualified for the Premier League. It has always been a very tough place for us to travel. The first time we actually won against Brentford was last year when they played at the Bridge. In saying that, I've always maintained what I said from the start. I think a draw is the fair result. And at the end of the day, you got to give the credit to Brentford. They came out with a plan and it worked for them. It's as simple as that for me.
Nobody expected Brentford to even get a draw. Most people said Chelsea would win this game easy.
No, because Brentford has always been.
I know because
Brentford has always given us
what
problems.
I'm saying is I'm not even trying to give Chelsea any pass or anything. I'm just saying.
No.
I'm saying basically before the game a ball was kicked, if you look at the Chelsea squad and the Brentford squad and what Brentford is right now, you'd be like Chelsea wins this game easy 3-0 or 3-1, But then for Brentford to do what they did, against Chelsea, you guys played very poorly. And I think Brentford played well, but you played equally. You matched them on the poor side of it, So because again, if you guys
hold on, no, this is wrong. Only in the first half. Once Cole Palmer came on, Chelsea created plenty of chances.
But I said that. No, you weren't listening. I said that earlier. I said except for the magic of Cole Palmer and those chances he created, they didn't put away all of them. He put away one. He missed another one that was a sitter. One got saved. No, one got saved.
That was a sitter. It got saved, basically.
It was saved, literally. It was like you wouldn't have expected the goalie to even save it, to be honest, because I watched the game and I was like, you know what? The goalie kept Brentford in the game, to be fair. If you want to give it to Chelsea that they played badly, the chances that were saved by that goalkeeper kept them in the game. Because Chelsea could have been up 3 easily. But
in the second half,
he saved some amazing balls, which is also part of the Brentford defense. That's part of their backline. They did their job, so...
Nah, this is what they get.
Andrews has been with that squad for 3 years, so he knows what he needs to do with the team, and he knows, okay, this is the way we are gonna play, and this is the way we are gonna play going forward as well.
You have to give him context. He's lost majority of his backbone, so even if he's been with them for 3 years, he doesn't have the core.
I mean, he's only lost three. He lost 3 goals. He lost 2 goal scorers and 1 midfielder. That's all he's lost.
But that's majorly part of the backbone of that.
No. That's what I'm trying to say. But even in saying that, Brentford, this is the way Brentford plays. There is no way around it. You just have to play the way that they play the game. At the end of the day, for me, we did not deserve to win that game. It's as simple as that. Just given at the first half itself, we did not deserve to win that game. But what I will praise my team is
with these things.
Wait. I'm going to land. But what I would say is given the way we have capitulated in the past, I am pretty happy that we did show the mental fortitude, let's put it in that way, to actually come back and try to win the game. Because unlike some managers, I like to see where my manager is actually making attack.
Hello. You just said you're glad that they showed the mental state to come back. Is that what you said?
Yeah, they were 1-0 down. They came back 2-1, and
yeah,
then in the last minute, and then in the last minute, they the controversial.
It's a long.
Everybody
It's
saying
a long.
Then you
throw.
lose,
but
and then you lose the last minute. I mean, you draw to a last minute goal, and you're happy.
It happens.
You said you're happy with how your team performed.
He's talking about.
I said
coming back in the
result.
This is Brentford we're talking about. Like, respectfully, why are we doing this like Brentford are some? Like Dio's just said, they lost their spine. This is a game you should be winning. When you're talking about how much you lot have spent, why is it Chelsea get let off? You lot have spent so much money. You shouldn't be going to Brentford and drawing these games and then saying, "Oh, that last minute goal, all right, we'll take the draw." This is Brentford. This is Chelsea. You're meant to be challenging.
No, we are not meant to be challenging.
What do you mean you're not meant to be challenging? You just finished in the top 4, and then you've now invested even more on top of that. You should be challenging, not winning.
And we've sold even more than we've invested.
Oh, bro, come on, man. Don't do the political thing, please. Just
it's not being political. It's a fact.
So wait. When I was on a show with you on M&H, right? When they asked you, should you be challenging? What was your answer?
I said maybe.
You liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. Yeah,
I never said
was
that.
on the same show. Was on the
okay. Let me remind you what I said. I said top 4 and a trophy.
No, you said we should be challenging as well. That's
no. I never said that.
Oh, okay.
I never said that. I said we will win a domestic trophy and top 4 would be more than enough for us.
Even if you want to put them in the category of challenging, this is game 4, and
game week 4, it changes nothing.
No. So again, no. Hear me out. Teams are going to lose games this season. It's a long season, 38 games. Let's not act like every team has to win every single game. You expect them to win every single game. I will shit on them when they play badly, like they did in the first half. In the second half, they were the better team, to be honest. The Brentford goalkeeper kept Brentford in the game in the second half. Again, I can call out all the mistakes that they made. Cole Palmer, they have a star player who was able to do something. If Cole Palmer did not score that 1-1, I don't think Chelsea gets back into that game. If Cole Palmer did not bring them back to a level terms, I don't think they score in that game. But as soon as Cole Palmer did that, and the Brentford goalkeeper kept Brentford in the game, I thought this game is going to end 2-1 to Chelsea. It looked like a 2-1 game to Chelsea.
See, bro, it was. Again, I always thought it was going to be a very close game.
No, I'm not. Go on, sorry.
I always thought it was going to be a very close game. It would have been a narrow victory for us, or it was a draw written all over it. Especially after international break, when you have to play a Brentford like sort of team, it's always going to be quite difficult for us to play this. But again, in saying that, I think we deserve all the criticism we get in this game because we did not deserve to win, or we did not play in the way that we should have been playing.
Oh, this is okay. I'm gonna have my say now about this. Okay, I actually think people are having different energy for different teams, and I can't do this myself, right? Chelsea didn't deserve to actually win based on the first half. And I'm just going to say this, Chelsea lost to an offside goal, okay? It's an offside goal, in my opinion. Or Chelsea lost to a goal by throw-in. You can say whatever you want. If fair result, based on what I've seen in this game, is 2-1 Chelsea. Brilliant goals scored by them. Couple of chances created for Cole Palmer. And Brentford didn't create a lot. Right? They created a couple of chances. One of them is deflected, and Sanchez saved of a cross, actually, that was deflected off Caicedo's leg. And the other one was a long throw. If the game ended how it's supposed to end, which is 2-1 to Chelsea, everyone would have said Maresca in the second half fixed what he did in the first half. And Chelsea won the game fair and square, 3 points in the bag, 10 points out of 12. That Crystal Palace game is behind them now. And everything is fixed. I criticized Maresca in the first half. I think he got the tactic completely wrong. But he fixed it in the second half. But because Chelsea considered an offside goal, and rivals and everyone wants to banter, and no one wants to be actually honest about this. If this was Arsenal, and they're playing Brentford away, and they were having a bad half in the first half, and in the second half, they score 2 goals and they concede a goal like this. People will be sitting here saying that, oh my God, Arsenal came back from behind to win away in a London derby, even against a shit Brentford team, and they won. And imagine if Saka was on the bench and rested because he came back from injury, and he came back in the second half, scored a goal, and then Declan Rice scored the second goal. People will be sitting here singing Arsenal praise, right? Yeah. You gotta be honest. Chelsea lost on offside goal, and I'm sure there will be something that will come out to a throw in at the end where Garnacho did it. There is criticism of Chelsea, of course, in the first half. There will be criticism of Chelsea in the first half. No shots on target. It is isolated. João Pedro isolated. No penetration. No chances created. Nothing from the first half. But in the second half, they fixed up. They created probably 5 clear-cut chances in the second half. 5. 2 of them are sitters, as Jay said. Sitters for Cole Palmer that he should have scored. He scored one of them.
But they got saved by the goalie. So again,
what do you mean it's not saved by the goalie, Dio?
Listen, there was actually
he's like 7 yards out. No one on him.
Again, did the goalie punch the ball out or not? Did the goalie block the ball? No. Listen. Again, you can say what
Dio, if that is Havertz,
I will blame him. Listen, but
first of all, you cannot compare Havertz and Cole Palmer.
Listen.
It's not a comparison. I'm just saying. Arsenal player, and Cole Palmer.
Two things.
One, that's it.
Yeah, but Jess, not from me, Jess. I'm sorry, not from me, Jess. I didn't. I said the Arsenal won and the performance.
Can I say this, CJ? Two things can be true. 2 things can be true. Yes, it's a sitter, but you also have to give kudos to a goalkeeper who came out and made himself large enough. Where a player with the quality of Cole Palmer, where a player with the quality of, hold on, listen to this.
He's right.
A player with the quality of Cole Palmer who could have slaughtered that ball either in between his legs, to the side, to whatever, had picked his position, but the goalie made himself big enough to be able to stop that ball. You cannot say that is all on the striker. This idea that we want to blame players when they have a sitter and a goalie saves the ball, like, what is the goalie's job? He's doing his job.
Can I ask you something? 9 times out of 10, if Palmer's in that situation again, does he score it?
If you put it in the same place, no.
If you put it in the same place,
no. If it's in the same place, Mo. But I'm saying 9 times out of 10, if Palmer's in that situation...
Why is he making fun of me?
I think 50-50. Jay, I think 50-50.
I think it's a 50-50.
No. 9 times out of 10. Okay, just to be honest, 9 times out of 10.
I'm done.
Let me tell you why.
Cole Palmer scores both. Yes, Jay. Okay, let him continue. Hold on. Stop. Jay, continue. Yes, 9 times out of 10, he scores. Yes, go ahead. Continue the argument then. So what?
Yeah. 9 times out of 10, he scores that. So if 9 times out of 10 he scores, that is fair enough. The keeper, banging save. But if 9 times out of 10, it's one of them. If you see Cole Palmer in that situation and they pause it and say, do you bet your house on this? You're going to bet your house on this because it's Cole Palmer. That's where it becomes, it was bad. It was a bad miss because Cole Palmer in these situations are known to bag. This is an easy chance for the likes of Cole Palmer. And the height everyone puts him at, bro, you've got to bag them.
This is that 10th chance that you're talking about where you put your house and you lose everything and you're homeless.
Let me say something real quick to you. You see what you just said right now? Because we rate Cole Palmer, the goalkeepers know how dangerous he is. So you think keepers don't try more? But hold on, what do you think they're doing? Like this
by the way, the keeper Ian Kelleher, who was starting for Liverpool last season.
Raya, let me ask you a question. When Raya saved us against Aston Villa, the 2 saves, right? The first one got on the ground, got up, saved the second ball. That was 9 times out of 10. Does Ollie Watkins score that ball? Yes or no? Does he score that chance? When Raya did the same thing for us and saved us with the two rebounds against Aston Villa last season.
Yes, 9 times out of 10 he does score. So that's why.
Hold on, but again,
hold on. That's why it's a bad miss from Ollie Watkins. Because you should be scoring it.
Again, can 2
what
things?
What are we talking about?
Was it an amazing save by Raya? Yes or no?
God.
No. Hold on. So what you're saying is it wasn't an amazing save by Raya. It was a shit save by Ollie Watkins.
Listen to my logic. It's amazing save. I get it. But where we rank you so highly, and we say 9 times out of 10, you should score, that's when it becomes a bad miss. Hold on. If it's the likes of, I don't know, who's a bad striker, would we say, in the Premier League? Who would we say is a bad striker?
Kai Havertz.
So two things. You have to.
Oh,
Jay,
yeah,
Jay, we have to.
if you put a bad striker there and you're like, all right,
Jay, we have
9
to.
times out of 10 does he score? You say no.
Jay,
That's
we have
cool
to.
because
Jay, we
he's
have
not
to establish.
expected to score.
Let's establish.
Yeah, but
something. Hold on. Let's establish something. I need to understand something. You're saying it's a bad miss from Cole Palmer. That means it can never be a good save from the keeper because it was a bad miss from Cole Palmer. No. Those two things cannot coexist.
No, don't
Those
put words
two
in
things
my mouth.
cannot-
Hold on, Gaio. I just said it was a good save.
Jay, in the
I
real
just
world,
said it
those
was a good save.
Jay, in the real world, those two things cannot coexist. Let me explain why I say that. If Cole Palmer had a bad miss, that means the keeper was just lucky and he just stopped. It was a weak ass shot and Cole Palmer messed it up. He fluffed it.
I do think the shot was a bit weak.
It's either that or
Guys, can we get to the point? This is like
it's either that or Cole Palmer played a good ball and the keeper saved it. You can't have those two things cannot coexist in the real world.
I'm saying, Cole,
so which is it for you?
Look, it's this simple. The keeper made a good save. It was a good save. But the fact that we rate Palmer so highly, he should be scoring it. Is that not hard to comprehend?
As the Chelsea representative here, I'll put an end to this because I think we need to go to the next level of discussions here. I do think Cole Palmer should have done better with that chance, honestly, because if it wasn't the case, he wouldn't have been so angry with himself.
Hey, hold on. Rich Bob, he come off the bench and changed the game for you. You still drawed. He didn't really change nothing, mate. So chill out.
No,
yeah? You chill out.
But he is right in a way as well, because at the end of the day, if it wasn't for an offside goal, we win the game anyway.
You still drew. That's it. He changed it and you still drawed it. It didn't really make a difference.
No, we were losing.
Yes, but I'm saying you changed the game. You went in front, but you still drew. You still drawed the game at the end of it. Like
no, so we were 0 and he scored and we got 1 point. So that's a difference.
You want to gain a point. That's
yes.
Going to Brentford away. That's a point dropped. Come on, let's not do that. You're meant to gain.
No. Oh, great. Now we're gonna move on. Let me read the super chats and then we can actually move on. Lee, big up Lee for supporting the channel. Jay Lee, thank you so much. Hope this helps, Soldier. Keep pushing 100%. We're trying our best, but the people don't want to hit that like button. Hit that like button, people. 500 likes live. Because come on, we need the algorithms back. Thank you, Lee, so much.
Don't be Cole
Seems
Palmer
offside,
today.
but sometimes angle deceiving. Yes, that's why I want to see the lines. Omar, people who use the 2 billion spend as a stick to beat Chelsea with our dumb or narrow-minded. The main goal of Chelsea FC is to make money, not to win titles. That's a big claim.
Yeah.
Okay, so we shouldn't judge Chelsea now. So we shouldn't, guys. So guys, from now on, guys, we shouldn't judge Chelsea on the football. We should wait until the end of the season and see how much money Chelsea make. This is how the shows should be about how much Chelsea. It's Garnacho's. We should actually do the shows on Garnacho and stuff. If the transfer market value increase, like they update it every week, Chelsea won the game, right?
So
regardless of the points. This is what we should do.
Every Chelsea show should be about like the stock market. You'll have to have like a graph saying
have the squad value improved or the
Garnacho started here. I think Garnacho is here.
I think this is more about the ownership, like what their mind. But I doubt if that's their mindset. I think a lot of people don't realize they also want to win regardless because they know that winning.
We did just win.
The thing about it is that they just won something that made them money, a lot of money, so they're happy.
Bro, what are we supposed to do? You win and you get money.
Brentford are ass. Very stinky. Tyler, the next time Liverpool drop points to an offside goal, I will not take any excuses from any. Again, we're going too far in one direction, Tyler. There is no comeback from. I'm telling you, Tyler, there is no comeback. A penalty against Liverpool, a handball, an offside. When you banter like this, there is no comeback. I'm telling you, people, this was absolutely offside. You need to call it out. Who even is their manager? Nobody gave them a chance. Now it is, Chelsea played well. Brentford are a tough team. Their new signing stinks. I never said that, Brentford are
Nobody
a tough team.
said that.
I never said that, Tyler. But
Even
I never
I
said
didn't
these
say
things.
Even I didn't say that.
I think people have selective hearing. What we did say ever since from the beginning of the chat was in the first half, Chelsea played very badly. Brentford.
But the only thing is she's right, though.
And the results actually showed it in the first half, where Brentford was up by 1-0 because Brentford played better. In the second half, though, I have to say that Chelsea came out the better team in the second half. I can analyze football and look at it and tell you, okay, in the second half, Chelsea looked like they wanted to do something. And they eventually did. They got a 1-1 draw and they went up 2-1. Those two goals, Caicedo's goal was a screamer. Like this was not, you're not going to.
That was.
I wouldn't call it a scream. I call Zubi's one was a screamer.
No, listen.
Zubi's one was a deflection.
Zubi's one was a volley.
No, it wasn't. Caicedo hit somebody's head.
No, it didn't. Go watch it again.
Just like you watched the offside goal, go and watch it again.
Jay, it did. It got a slight deflection. It did. I actually hadn't. You know me. I have the.
Hey, Dio, what? You support,
no. Listen, but what I'm saying is, hear what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I'm talking about the football now.
It is all over the place. I want to get it organized.
Unbelievable.
I'm talking about the football. You know, just the football. In the second half, they were better. They were the better team, and they created more chances. The goalkeeper did amazing. Like I think, honestly, he kept them in that game. Chelsea could have been up 3-1 easily by the 70th. They could have been up 3-1. But Brentford's goalkeeper did his job, you know, and
bro, it's Kelleher. It's not an unknown goalkeeper.
Exactly. Now that goal in that second goal that Moses is offside. To me, my opinion, I'm going to speak for me and me alone. I don't think it's offside because again, the phases of play that we're talking about here are so close and interchange from the throw-in that could easily from the flick. I'm not going to count that as a new phase of play.
What? She isn't.
Now, then why did they check it for VAR to try and disallow it?
No. Yeah, you have to check it, of course, because I'm not saying the players were not close enough.
Can we now change now?
Yeah,
change.
We'll move on.
I'm gonna say something. Chelsea, Wallah al-Azim, I was thinking about one thing. After the Madueke performance this morning, and I was looking at Chelsea, and I'm like, Chelsea really needed Madueke. Like,
I know.
Chelsea needed Madueke. Chelsea needed Madueke today.
It is the fourth game of the season.
And I thought that Chelsea substitute, like Chelsea changed Madueke for Gittins. Was that the right move,
crazy.
though?
I don't think so. In all honesty, I don't think that's how the team is actually going to be playing. I do think what will happen is we will have João Pedro up front, Cole Palmer in the 10, and then Pedro.
Hold on. Anthony, answer the question.
Yes.
Were Chelsea right selling Noni Madueke for 48 and buying Gittins for 50 million?
No, but if it's for that side, I would say it would be Pedro Neto and Estevao Williams.
He's not answering the question.
You heard the man.
Just answer the question. Was it the right move to sell Noni Madueke for 48 million and buying Gittins for 50 million as a winger?
At this moment in time, I don't think so. I think we would have been better off keeping Noni Madueke.
All right, then. Okay, that's the answer we had. I love Kelleher, but Palmer fumbled that chance. Pick up Palmer.
See, I don't bullshit. You know what I mean? I tell you straight up what it is, right? Like I will tell you straight up what it is. But in my opinion, what I do think the team will look like going forward would be Delap up front, Pedro Neto, João Pedro behind, Pedro Neto on the left, and Palmer on the right. That's how I feel like the team would look like.
That smells. That stinks.
I mean, even though that team smells, but bro, even though that team smells, that team has already lifted trophies which you haven't seen for the past 10 years.
Not that exact team, because you had Gittins and that in there, so don't do that.
I didn't say Gittins. I said
part of your team now, though. He's part of your team.
I said Delap, I said João Pedro, and I said Neto, and I said Palmer. That team has already won a trophy.
Oh, what the NFL thing where Mike Buffer
the NFL thing that you would have never won.
Where Mike Buffer was on the side going, oh, that one. Let's get ready.
But that's not Mike Buffer, bro. That's Bruce Buffer.
That's it. My bad.
Yeah, but you have never seen it in your life.
No one wants that. You lot, and that's the thing.
What do you mean
lot
no
won-
one?
Hold on. You lot won that and got so giddy. You thought
Yes.
like there was a change. We just beat PSG, the Champions League finalists. You thought you were actually going to do something this season. That's the whole shit. That's the difference with you lot. Yeah, you actually got out. You thought, okay, we've just beat PSG. We've added even more. We've got Esteval, the best youngster in the world. Like you lot was living on up here, and then now this is reality.
Let me address what you just said right now by saying you literally admitted on our last show with an MHF saying that you're used to not winning.
But what does that wait? What does that mean to?
So basically, bro, everything that you said is null and void.
Why is it null and void? We're talking about.
And
this
when I asked
game.
you the
Stop.
when I
Why are you
asked you the
trying to
question,
deflect?
what are
We're
you
talking
going
about
to
today.
win? What are you going to win before the end of the stream?
I'm
What
telling
did you
you,
say?
we're gonna win the Premier League. I'm telling
Is
you
it?
that. Yes,
Is it?
I've said it. I've said it.
Ooh.
My thing was. My thing was. Hold on.
In the almighty words of Mr. Husam, who's not here, shiver me timbers, my dear.
Yeah, listen, don't worry. You ain't gonna be a part of this conversation anyway.
No, we are
It's
not.
only gonna be
No, we
me
are
and
not, bro.
Hassan and maybe a
For
couple
sure,
of Man
bro.
City. Yeah, but that's my thing.
We are not gonna be part of it.
I said if we get a left winger, that when we got Gyökeres, my thing was if we get a left winger, I feel like we could win it. Now that we've got Eze, there's nothing. I'm not gonna go back on my word. I think we're gonna win it. And then the fact that even when Saka's today, you see when you got a squad, yeah, you see the difference between our squads. Remember, but was it last year you had the two squads? Everyone was saying, "Oh, look, Chelsea's got two squads. They can rest one for the Conference League and then play this one. They might go, and then it still fell down." But the difference with us,
I mean, I
Madueke,
thought we won something at the end of the season.
You see
Am
Noni,
I wrong?
you see Noni. The difference today, we missed Saka, we missed the likes of Odegaard.
We see Noni.
It didn't look like there was anything missing. Noni looked outstanding today.
Yes, dribble,
and that's it. 52 million we have spent in a long time. Noni Madueke, yeah.
Can I ask a question about this? Does this say anything about Saka or Madueke?
This says more about Saka than Madueke.
I'm confused.
It just says more about.
I'm just asking the question.
Yeah, no. So let me
I
give
am
you an
just
answer.
asking a
So let me
question.
give you an answer. You've asked a question. It says more about the squad depth, which is what we lacked last season.
All right.
and the season
Okay.
before.
Fair enough.
That's
Fair
what it
enough.
is.
By the way,
But again, you're not going to.
shall
Again, I'm not going to.
shall I caveat this with one thing?
Let me just land.
And hold on. Can I say something as well?
Let me land, please. Let me land. I'm not going to compare player for player and compare their skill set. It's impossible to have a player of a quality and two of them of that same standard quality in your squad. You can't have two Mo Salahs playing right wing in Liverpool. One would leave somewhere and go somewhere else. You can't have two Cole Palmers in Chelsea at the same time. One of them is going to want to leave because somebody has to play, right? So we can't have two Sakas. So at least we have somebody who can cover for him when he's not there to play. Great, do your job, do your business. I'm not saying you're better than Saka or you're whatever it is. You're young, you're good enough. Do the job. Just don't mess up while Saka is away. When Saka comes back, we'll take it from there.
We'll talk about I just wanted to. Champions of the Galaxy are not in a title race. Please explain.
Because we are not.
The world, you're the best, in the world, right?
Why are you not in a title race? Why?
Because Mo, now we have 74 charges and they'll deduct points from us, so we cannot be in title race.
Don't do that. Don't do this. No, don't do this. Don't do this.
No, we are not. Simply speaking, I don't think we are good enough to be in a title race. I think we are good enough to be in a top 4 race, but I don't think we will be.
Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that?
I think it's our own fault.
Oh, okay.
But
you know what the problem is? You know what the problem is? I actually disagree with this take.
Oh, really?
I actually think that Chelsea have a team good enough to challenge, not to win, but be the outsiders. I actually think the likes of João Pedro Neto, Cole Palmer, Caicedo, Enzo. I actually think you have a good team. The problem is the depth in the defense, but I think it can be solved by having different, like having Reece James, Shalaba, Tosin, Kukurea. That should be enough, not to win the league, but to be at least ahead of the pack, the top 4 pack. Like,
Yes.
Chelsea shouldn't be in a top 4 race, and you shouldn't be.
No,
I believe that you should be able to challenge. That is my opinion.
No, in my like what I'm trying to say is I think we will finish in the top 4 quite comfortably. But I think if you're looking at a way like, okay, will we be up there with Arsenal and Liverpool going head to head to try and win the Premier League? I don't think that. But as you're saying, do we have an outside chance to maybe win it if those two teams fail? Yes.
Jimmy.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it's only 4 weeks left in the season, so it's a tight race. Right? What are we talking about? Week 4, and we talk about who's not in the race from what are we talking about?
We were just asking him.
Oh, you was asking him his opinion.
Yeah.
Yes. It's just my opinion. This is just my opinion.
Okay. Now we're making more sense. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't think we're in the tight race? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not about to lose my mind over a last kick of the ball. Like they drew the game. But Garnacho, he blew it. It is what it is. Like you can't. I'm not. Things are just simple. Sometimes some things are just simple. It was simple. Garnacho ball watched and let a goal in, and we lost 2 points. It's not really. Sometimes people want to overcomplicate things. I'm not one of them people that, well, if you go back to the 33rd minute, I don't care. Because before the last kick of the ball, Garnacho locked off. That's it. He locked off. Yeah.
He switched off. And we dropped 2 points. It's not really that difficult. It's not nothing to really overanalyze, and I'm not really about to if people want to banter, that's on them. But I'm not really trying to get too caught up in the banter side of it. It's just it is what it is. They didn't finish the game, and to be honest, Garnacho, it really sometimes it's just one person. If Garnacho was pressed against his guy and he still got his foot to it and it went into the back of the net. If Garnacho was face guarding and the player still got his foot to the ball and it got to the back of the net, all of that is acceptable because you're playing against another professional. Sometimes a professional does something just better than you. The problem I have is he literally just watched the ball. The things that people said was Garnacho's problem, literally in his first game, his first action for Chelsea, it showed its face and he lost us 2 points. I'm sorry. I just can't forgive it in the moment. Maybe in a day or two I'll be over it, but there's no way. In the moment, there's no way because it's a player I did not want. It makes it worse when it's a player you didn't want. I did not want this player. I saw nothing that he brought to the team. And his first action, it backfired because all he had to do was pay attention, not nothing else, not hustle, not run, not overthink. All he had to do was pay attention, and he couldn't do it. So, yeah.
The problem is, to be honest, Jimmy, if this happened for Arsenal, people would be cooking Arsenal for it. But because and you're not the first one.
I don't know what that means. What does that mean? When y'all say that.
I'm gonna tell you. You asked me. I'm gonna respond.
I don't know what that means.
I went on the match reaction of the football terrace. Majority of the Chelsea fans had the same tone.
I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, Mo. I don't care about people on the football terrace. That you don't even want my opinion of the people on the.
No, but I don't want to. I don't want that. But my point about these are Chelsea fans that are like, yeah, it's okay. We lost.
No, I don't know. I don't know why. No. You see, this is what happens.
But you just said the same thing. But this is
what happens. This is what I don't like. No, Mo. This is the problem. This is what I don't like. Y'all want everybody to come on the channels and have the same attitude, or y'all want to tell us how to feel. You can't ask me how to feel. I tell you, and then you tell me I should not feel like that.
I didn't tell you should or you shouldn't. I didn't say.
So what are you saying? I said we lost the game. Garnacho locked off, and we lost the game. It's not too much to overanalyze. What do you expect me to say? We rotated. We rotated.
There are things to criticize today. There are things to criticize about Chelsea today.
Yes.
You asked me what was my problem? Why I think we lost the game. That's why we lost the game. That's why we lost the game. Because Garnacho locked off. That's why we lost the game.
Jimmy, just to also ask a question after Jay.
Yeah. Hold on, Jimmy. There was like what 4 guys at that front post. That shouldn't be
exact same question.
To the back post.
They all jumped.
So why ain't you?
Are you couch? Do you catch? So what? Do you win every header? You don't win every header. Yo, I'ma say it again. Who did not do their job? If you jump and you don't get the ball, I'ma ask again.
And the 4 of them.
No, the 4 of them jumped. You didn't get the ball. You didn't get it. It happened.
Jimmy.
Catch. Do you win every duel? Yes or no?
Jimmy, listen.
No,
you don't.
All right. So what are we talking about?
Hold on.
What are we talking about? Yo,
Jimmy.
Catch. You get the catch. You cannot tell me who I should critique. Critique who you want to critique, bro. I have no problem with who you critique.
Hey, Jimmy, if I'm a coach, right, and I've put 4 men on that front post, and then that ball manages to get to the back post, I am blaming them 4 guys before I blame anyone else. What are we talking about?
What exactly are you blaming them for? What are you blaming them for?
There's 4 of you on one guy.
I mean, Jay.
All right, so catch. If the ball was never touched by Fabio, would it have gone in the back of the net?
What? Say that again? Sorry.
No, you're right.
If Fabio,
you're right, Jimmy.
if he never touched the ball does not go in the back of the net. So if you want to assign the blame to the guys in the front, that's on you. I can't control who you blame. Everybody looks at football different.
No,
bro,
but I feel
it's not a no.
CJ.
Jimmy, I feel like you're
catch.
Listen,
I was a catch. Hold on, let me finish. That's what I said. If you was a coach, you would have blamed the guys in the front. If I was a coach, I would have blamed the one person who did nothing. I'm not going to blame the people who tried. You can try and fail. Garnacho did not try. Why would I get mad at the person who tried and failed than before I get mad at the person who did not try? Garnacho did nothing.
I just know that Garnacho was in the first half when you guys are playing like ass, though. So I don't know how you ended up with Garnacho being the guy to blame fully for everything. But yeah, I guess everybody has their opinion as regards.
Because it was, hold on. First of all, it wasn't a corner. It was a throw-in. You marked your man. He had one job. Hold on. Let me tell you why I blame. Let me tell you why I blame Garnacho.
You didn't hear what he said. You didn't hear what he said.
You didn't hear what I said. I said Garnacho was not playing in the first half when you guys played poorly and badly and conceded your first goal.
I don't care about that. We were up 2-1.
It's all about. So basically, all I'm saying is you can isolate that one incident and say, well,
and that's what I chose to do.
Hold on. You can choose to do that, and that's fair. That's your thing. I'm just analyzing the entire game. You know, everybody played poorly. Because you guys,
not everybody.
No, everybody couldn't have played poorly because we was up 2-1 and the game was about to be over. So everybody didn't play poorly.
Again, earlier,
everybody did not play poorly.
Jimmy, you're not the only one that knows how to shout. Calm down, please. Earlier, before Jimmy came in, what did I say? I said you had your flashes of moments with people like Cole Palmer who took the ball and did something. You had people like Caicedo who did something. I mentioned those guys. I've given them their flowers. I've mentioned their highlights.
But you just said everybody played poorly.
When I say everybody played
in the first half,
like this is so we're talking the general and the norm and the exceptions here. The norm for the entire team today in the first half was a poor performance. The exceptions were the Cole Palmers and the Caicedos. In the second half, you brought your game up a little. But to say generally, overall, in the whole 90 minutes, if you had to weigh how Chelsea performed today with the quality you had against the Brentford with their new whatever manager you guys want to call him and their backbone all stripped away, you can easily say that you guys performed poorly overall, is what I'm saying. As vis-a-vis who you're playing.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Can I ask one thing before we move on, please?
Yes.
Jimmy, I get that you're saying, all right, Garnacho, but then let's have it right. Garnacho created the chance for Palmer to make.
Garnacho did not create any fucking chance, man. I just watched the game. Garnacho didn't create anything. Bro, Garnacho, bro, stop. Yo, Garnacho did not create a fucking thing. Did he get an assist? No, he didn't create anything. The ball went in the box, got deflected out. Caicedo hit a wonder strike, it went in. What the fuck does Garnacho get credit for?
I'm talking about the Palmer chance. Weren't that Garnacho or am I going mad?
No, that was Neto.
No. That
was what are you talking about? That was
Neto.
My bad.
Okay,
Garnacho didn't do a fucking thing. Garnacho came on the pitch and lost the game.
Hold on.
That's what he did. He came on the pitch and lost the game.
Garnacho played quite well, honestly.
Garnacho created chance at the end for
came on the pitch and lost the game.
We're not changing the facts.
No,
Garnacho
played
everything.
The last
it's all null and void because he canceled it all out by giving up
Chelsea
the game.
Dropped 2 points because of Garnacho.
Wait.
Yes.
What
the fuck is the problem with that? His man scored. What are we talking about?
So Chelsea, so hold on.
His man scored.
Cole Palmer had 2 clear-cut chances to score. And he missed both.
Cole Palmer scored. He scored. 2-1 was the score.
Jimmy,
before that last throw-in.
Jimmy, let us finish, please. Can you let us finish? Please. Cole Palmer at 2-1 had 2 clear-cut chances to finish the game off and be 3-1 up. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Say that.
You're right.
I'm going to say it
It's
again.
a yes or no question.
I'm going to say it again. No,
yes.
You're wrong. Yes, you're wrong.
How is that wrong?
You're wrong.
How is
You're
that
wrong. Because it wasn't a clear-cut chance. It wasn't a clear. First of all, the first shot that Cole Palmer should have scored, that was saved. It was still 1-1. We scored after that, so we still went up 2-1. So what you're saying is irrelevant. We were winning.
Didn't he have another one after to make it 3-1?
Yeah, last action of the game.
Cole Palmer, I'm going to say it again. Cole Palmer did not allow the goal. Garnacho did. I don't know. You can say whatever you want. I'm not switching my opinion. We lost the game.
Asking you to switch your opinion, by the way.
I didn't say you asked me. I said you can say whatever you want. I'm not switching my opinion. We lost the game because Garnacho did not do what he was supposed to do, and that was just guard his man. If he was there with an arm on him, leaning on him, anything, he sat there and he watched the game. It was 10 men against 11 men. That's what it was. Go watch the replay. He literally did not move. That's unacceptable. It's 150% your fault. He should go in that locker room, stand up and go, this one's on me. I owe you guys. I would respect that. Anything else less than that, I can't respect it. It's his fault. I've played sports before. I've lost games all on me. And I stood up in front of my team and said, this one's on me. You know what my teammates did? My teammates then stood up and said, no, it's on all of us. But I knew it was on me. Because if I did my job, we didn't lose. If Garnacho just plays simple marking, we don't lose that game. Simple as that.
I do have to add one thing to all of this. I would say you're not going to get entertainment like this at midnight in the UK. And also, I have been up since 5 in the morning because I live in Australia watching the Chelsea game as well. So please, kindly hit the like button as well.
I've been up since 5 myself, man. I've been up
please kindly hit the like button because this is box office. You guys will
super
never
chats
get it
to
anyway.
do. Next time Arsenal drop points to someone we're supposed to win, I'm going to say they were offside. And if we played it again, we win. Yes. If you lose the game or you drop points with an offside goal, yes, you do.
I don't think any of us said that we wanted to play the game again, did we?
Let's change the subject. I think Inter lost today. Yeah, we lost against Juventus, though. It's fine.
Holy crap.
Fonzie.
So who was crying? What's this about offside? I'm confused.
So the last goal was actually offside.
The last goal is actually offside. Chelsea were robbed.
Yeah, but they get calls wrong all the damn time. Who cares?
The difference is with the offside now, they shouldn't get any calls wrong unless it's on purpose. Because
I don't know how they...
Because of the semi-automated offside.
Semi-automated.
No one is making
there?
the lines. It's the freaking computer making the line. So
I still don't know how they got that wrong.
Motherfucker said. Like
But
I'm like watching it again.
Cry
like,
more, man.
When
it happens,
bro, I'm not even a Chelsea fan.
No, hold on.
When it happens,
More question. Did they
Here's what it is, Mo.
Did they deploy the semi-automated offside technology in this game today?
That's the problem. I don't think they didn't.
I'm asking.
They didn't use it.
They didn't
use it, bro. They didn't go to it for whatever reason.
I think they missed it. People actually pointed out after the game that Ouattara was offside.
Yeah,
and he got involved in the game, in the ball.
Yeah.
How is it hard to understand? I'm being very consistent. If this happens to any team, I would call it out. If the guy is interfering with Reece James clearing the ball, and clearly he touched the ball, he was fucking offside when Aya touched the ball with his hand. Yeah. It's offside.
By the way, I do also want to point out that VAR is doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing, which is fucking up everything anyway.
Oh, blaming VAR.
Fuck up the game. Exactly. No. The reason why I'm not complaining about it, Mo, I'm gonna keep it a buck. The reason why I won't complain about it is because at some point in the year I will get one back.
I mean, we could also say that we got one back before the international break.
You know what? I'm gonna say this again, and I said it before in the beginning. I'm gonna show you what in here. There is a difference in a call that is subjective to the analysis or the view of the referee, or offside. There are offsides are not subjective to opinion.
No, it's a fact.
Yeah,
it's a fact.
True.
It's a fact. It's either you're off or you're not. It's whether it's by a toenail or a whatever it is.
Yeah, people
but it'd be like a waste of time arguing about these guys.
I'm not gonna argue. We argued about it in the beginning of the show. Mo, as a reminder for the trophy-thirsty peasants, Kings of the World champion for the next 4 years. Oh my God, they will go with the Chelsea thing again.
It's true. It is true.
Okay, JC. Okay, Maresca overcooked today can happen sometimes. I don't like this. Can happen sometimes because. I don't like this. I don't like it. In the first half, he got the tactics wrong.
He definitely very, very wrong in the first half.
So how many years are we going to say he kind of did? No, it's not about the rotation. It's about the tactics.
The tactics were wrong. Tactics were definitely wrong in the first half. Yeah, Simo, at the end of the day,
he corrected it in the second half. So
he did. That's where I will give him
credit. I was about to say I wouldn't even complain about that because he did what he had to do in the second half and we got back to lead.
Yeah.
That's why I said. That's why I said if this was a different manager, yes.
Yeah.
He fixed it.
It's a very simple thing. Before you play any team as a manager, you believe that what you're going to deploy would work. And if you get there and they have a solution to watch your tactic, right? And they're countering your tactic, you do what any good manager does. Make sure you don't lose the game in that first half. And then restructure, tell the guys what to do, switch it up, and that's what he did. So again, when people say, "Oh yeah, why are we saying giving?" It's not an excuse for the manager. Just because you had a tactic in mind does not mean it's going to work. The other team did not come sell ice cream. They did come sell. Brentford did not come sell.
I need to. By the way, I need to speak about Arsenal a little bit. 3 losses in our last 27. But to Jay, we have been found out after the PSG fluke, and our attack stinks, even though we have created way more chances than Arsenal.
That's actually factually true.
Hey, Mo, I'm going in the house. I'm going to get on my laptop. I'm going to switch off of this and get on my laptop. I just reached home, all
right? You're muted. You muted yourself, Jay.
Yeah, I was on the phone. My bad. Is this going off last season? Sorry.
No. We cut this season.
Oh, this season. Yeah,
no. It's going off last season towards this season, Jay.
But then, when you're putting it into perspective, it kind of makes sense because our creator in Odegaard had a stinker. So yeah, it's gonna look good. You're gonna look. Oh, you created more chances, but we'll see this season. It's a new season. But love for the super chat.
Yeah, and hit that like button as well. By the way.
Maresca made too many changes, just too many. Must have phased in new players, but not all of them together in one game. Fair enough.
Fair, but also I understand that. Buonanotte came in.
Hold on.
Gittins came in.
Buonanotte. Hato. Gittins is not new, guys. Guys, JC, Gittins have played before.
Yeah,
have played
but
enough minutes. No, this is not. We're not doing this. Gittins
will
have
give
played
that.
before. It's the same as Madueke today for us. It's not new. He already played before.
Yeah.
Ez is new.
What a signing.
Buonanotte is new.
The
Hato
worst part is
hasn't
you
played
can see
enough minutes.
You can see
Come on,
Jay
man.
is actually pushing it so much he can't stop
Mo, my
saying it.
brother, I'm watching in replay. Please stop this gaslighting. This was never offside. Pijamol came out last week and said you were wrong versus Fulham.
No, I
They
think
said
they
they
had
should've-
to say it.
No, they had to say it. And also, Diallo, they said that it was not clear and obvious, so the referees should not have interfered. But my interpretation is a free kick. It is me. Right?
That's me as well. I think if you stand
Mo
on somebody's
Gittins
foot,
and
it's
Fofana haven't played enough games. Fofana, yes. So has Tariq as a striker.
yes.
Wait.
Tyreek hasn't
Sorry,
played much as well.
JC, he said Gittins and that ain't. Listen, the likes of Gyökeres and these man didn't even have preseason. People are onto him that first game. What are we talking about? Let's not do this. He ain't played enough. Yes, we're onto him. He needs to do better. Gittins stunk.
Diallo, I don't gaslight. I'm just gonna stop this again. I actually didn't think it was offside until someone actually mentioned it, and I went and checked it. Right? And I still think it's offside. If this is against my team, I'll be fuming. My volume at 1 bar, and I hear Jimmy from the kitchen. Okay, big up Fonzie. Big up Fonzie. Jimmy's just great. I'm still laughing. They had like 7 players rounding the ball and couldn't hit it anyway. Chuckle Brothers. Anthony, to be honest with you, there is no shame in losing a header to a Brentford player. They're just one of the best. In the league.
That's what they do, bro. They see
my
he.
God.
So basically, the coach currently at Brentford, he was the set piece coach for 3 years, right? So when he took on the managerial post, that's just the way they wanted to play, and that's their game plan. Either it's going to be a goal on a counter attack, or they're going to look for a goal in a set piece. There is no shame in admitting that we were second best in set pieces. It's just what it is. It's just one of those games where we lost. Or lost the.
I literally, it's the last time I'm going to show this, guys. The last time I'm going to show this. This is the picture where the guy touched it. It's right there. You can watch. You can see where the ball is. It's between Tosin and Iron. He touched the ball. Wataru is offside.
Yes.
It's clear.
Four guys around him. It shouldn't go to that.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Can we draw the offside lines on this thing?
I don't have the offside lines. Unless they show me the offside lines, it's clearly shows that he's closer to the goal.
Because Parallax.
I might be deceived. Here.
Yeah, because Parallax.
No, it's definitely offside. It is definitely offside.
Okay, if you want to mark where Reece James' elbow is, and where this guy's elbow is,
look at Reece James.
Watch the legs, bro.
Look at Reece James's last foot. Reece James is not a truck.
Oh man!
By the way,
look at again. The ball hasn't even touched.
No. It did. Where
is
the ball? It did. This is.
He headed the ball downwards though, like downwards behind. He flicked it backwards.
Ridiculous.
The ball is actually still coming to his head here.
Where is the ball? No, this is the frame.
No, it's after.
It's the frame.
I'm going to.
After.
I have the video.
Please, Dayo. I trust you. Can you please bring us the same frame when the ball touches Ayer's head, please?
I'll pull up the frame right now.
We found out, but we still didn't lose game, unlike you. That's for you, Jay. We found out, like Chelsea.
What? They still didn't lose like us. We didn't lose today.
You lost a game to Liverpool. They didn't lose a game.
We're talking about today's game. Are we talking about last week?
Yeah.
About today's game, right? What are these guys doing? Thanks for the super
chat. Put your hands up. We got 3 points today. 3. Yeah.
Where is the angle, Jess? Send it to me, Jess. Please send it to me. I will play. Send it to me. Where is the angle? I looked at every single replay on NBC. That's all we have here in America. It's NBC highlights. That's what we have.
I big up Martin, undefeated world champs. Hey, go on, up the cheats.
Yes, we cheated.
Yeah, and you man stand on it. That's how scumbag you man are.
Exactly.
All your Chelsea fan base. Look how that is so scummy. You all come out.
This is my trophy. Where's yours?
scumbags. You're all
Yes,
scumbags.
we are scumbags.
Yes,
This is
and
our
you don't
trophy.
own it.
Where's
That's
yours?
the thing. Yeah,
Where's
scumbags. You own
is yours gold,
Anyway,
bro?
Gyökeres scored. Madueke today. Arsenal today were absolutely great. Still, people don't take Arsenal serious in the title race.
Oh.
Still,
By the way, Mo,
people are doubting Arsenal.
I have to ask something. Did it seem like Forest looked like that they had a little bit of an identity crisis going from like like a low block team into like
this game. I know this game. Let's not praise Arsenal. Let's try to
no.
downplay Forest.
Bro, Arsenal played fantastically well.
I know
honestly
this game.
think Arsenal
We've been
played
here.
really well.
We've done it.
But it's also quite fortuitous for them to face a Nottingham Forest team at this moment in time with one training session with Postecoglou.
In the same breath,
Go ahead.
Yeah, in the same breath, they would if we lost that. Before the game, everyone said, "Oh, new manager bounce, Arsenal."
Yes.
But now that we beat them,
no.
There's
I will say this, Jay. I will say this. I actually texted Mo as soon as I heard that Ange Postecoglou was the manager. And what did I say, Mo? And you said the same thing to me. They're gonna get smashed. That's basically what we just spoke about, literally. Because, bro, you can't go from an ultra defensive sort of manager to an ultra attacking sort of manager and expect wonders within one day.
Send me the thing on WhatsApp and I'll post it on StreamYard.
Yeah, because it's on my iPad. So I have to. Let me do.
Yeah. I watched the game.
So they didn't do the highline stuff. So what? You could see. Hold on. You could see that where he's only been in there for like
they were playing really low block.
Yeah, they played.
It was sort of a mix for me, honestly. It was sort of a mix for me, honestly, but that felt like.
But where is the new manager bounce?
There is no manager bounce. This is Ange Postecoglou we are talking about. He is crap.
Look, we can't
in the league.
He literally had a new manager bounce at Spurs 10 games.
And he won it 3 months. 3 months
but
in
3
a row,
years
he
ago.
won manager of the month, and everyone was talking about how. But all of a sudden,
yeah, but that was 2-3 years ago, bro. But again, regardless
what does that even mean?
What I am saying is for me, in all honesty, I think Arsenal definitely deserved to win because they were the better team and they played really well. But
so what is your analysis of Arsenal? Do you think that Arsenal are good enough this season?
Of course.
To win the league?
Because I think so, because one thing that I will add to all of this is what we did really learn from today was Arsenal's actual depth. You got Saka injured and you got Odegaard injured. You brought in Nwaneri into the team, and I feel like, this is me personally, I feel like Nwaneri was much more effective than Odegaard in that 10. Because I feel like he created a lot more better chances. Now you're being
honestly. How long was Odegaard on the pitch for?
What do you mean? I'm saying Nwaneri was much better than Odegaard.
Yes, but Odegaard got injured like the first. I think it was like the first. How long into the game? Like
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
17 years. 17
minutes. What do you mean he looked better?
But I'm saying, bro, I'm just saying within that first 5 minutes, Nwaneri was like electric compared to Odegaard.
Because it's 17 minutes, mate. Like, what are we really talking about? You can't really.
I mean, it's not a bad thing to praise your people who are coming on. Like it's not a bad thing to say Nwaneri played well.
Minutes. The game's just kind of adapting to the. You know what I'm saying? So
but what I'm saying is, I feel like Nwaneri suits your team more with the players that you have up front compared to Odegaard.
You're saying that
because one game.
You're saying that because you saw him play more minutes. Again, in the first 17 minutes, Odegaard, we know what Odegaard can bring. Again, Odegaard may not be creating as much as he created last couple of seasons, and he may not be up to his power, but there's something that Odegaard brings to that team that I think Nwaneri does not bring to the team right now, which is pressing from the front. Odegaard is one of our best pressers when it comes to that. Like, I know that's not something that people want to hear, but that's but that's what gives us. Listen, that's what gives us control. Listen, again, it might not be the best attribute, but it gives us control from the front. It allows us defend front-footed, which is why our defense looks good a lot of times. These players actually press off the ball very well. Now, can Ethan add that to his skill set? Yes. Did Ethan look good today? Yes. Two things can be true. So at the end of the day, I'm not of the opinion that, again, against the Nottingham Forest today, he had the chance to play more. We've seen Ethan when we played low blocks, and he's not been able to actually break them down. We've seen Odegaard, same thing. That's a problem Arsenal has had. So having players again like Noni, who likes one-on-one, and having players like Eze on the left, I think will help us when we play low blocks. But Nottingham Forest today, again, we played at home advantage, 12th man. I think that's a big thing. The Emirates has become a place that people know that they can't just come in there and walk all over us. Now, away games might be difficult, but at the Emirates, I expect them to put in this kind of show. When it comes to the other players, everybody calls Gyökeres the guy in Timberland boots and jeans, whatever. I don't care. Look, Erling Haaland will not touch the ball for 20, 30 minutes. And when he does touch the ball, he puts it in the back of the net. And what happened today? My jeans man did not touch the ball very much, but when he did, he got his chance and he put it in the back of the net. 1-0 is a slim win that we could have come back from. Nottingham Forest could have found a way back in. Gyökeres' second goal for me is an important second goal. This is why I need a striker. Put in the second goal. Let's feel a little comfortable. And again, Zubimendi today, class. Everybody talks about how, you need time to blend. You need time to blend. I agree. But some players, hit the ground running quicker than others. I'm glad he's already beginning to embed himself in the team. I'm happy because I don't want it to be 9, 10, 12, 11 games before you actually get up and running. People can say what they want. This Arsenal squad this season has very good squad depth. We had players last year, but a lot of them were injured. So when people start talking and saying things like, but you could have done the same thing last year, I'm like, no, there's a big difference. Last year, we had over 10 of our key players injured for more than 10 games in the season. But if you also put minutes together, that's ridiculous.
In also saying that, Dio, if you do lose out the league to, let's say, Liverpool, wouldn't it be even more disappointing this season having the squad that you have as well?
It would, which is why I expect that this season, regardless of what happens, you have to win one major and one minor. Like at least at the barest minimum. With this squad, you have to win something regardless.
Yes.
Look, again, I was on the stream with Jay earlier and I said, even if we win a cup double, I'll take it because we haven't won trophies in a long time, but it's not a standard for me. Because
but cup doubles are pretty good, right? It's difficult to do.
And that's why I said I'll take it. I'll be happy. I'll celebrate it. I'll go. I want something better because of how
I'm talking about the league and the Champions League, to be honest with you. I'm not going to talk about a cup double for Arsenal or anything like that. Arsenal should be able to try to win a league or the Champions League. You have had enough money spent. You have had a manager for a long time. Arsenal are a big club, and there shouldn't be a manager at the helm of any big club 6 years without winning a league title. They shouldn't be, unless they win the Champions League, in my opinion. Unless you win the Champions League. I'm not changing my opinion. If you want to call yourself a big club, and Arsenal are a big club, to be honest. For Arsenal, my thing about it is today's game, it shows that Arsenal can do it without Rice, without Odegaard, without Saka, without Saliba. That's 5 players, guys. That is not.
And basically a spine for another team.
Yes. I want to say, if Liverpool are missing 5 of their starters, and these 5 are Saka, arguably Arsenal's best player, Saliba, arguably Arsenal's best defender, or you can say him and Gabriel are very, very good together.
Yes.
Declan Rice, probably Arsenal's most consistent midfielder out there. Odegaard, their captain, which is, I don't like him, but again, he's Odegaard out there. A lot of teams wouldn't have won against the Nottingham Forest 3-0 with that, especially with Eze being the new guy. Watching this, I still think for some whatever reason, what is going to block Arsenal is how strong Liverpool are, not anything about Arsenal. I still believe that Liverpool are stronger than Arsenal. Unless they get listen, team-wise, like for example, the 4 forwards stay fit, that should be enough for you to actually win the league. The midfielders, they have 5 midfielders. Arsenal have 7, if I'm not mistaken, or 6. You have 7? 7. You have 7 if I include Eze as part that can play in the middle. So you have Eze as well. But Liverpool's quality is up there. Like suppose like Curtis Jones are good enough to actually slot him for the others. The defenders they don't have. If Konate stays fit the whole season, Liverpool will be fine. If he gets injured, they struggle.
I think the difference is Liverpool is forward heavy. Arsenal is more balanced. And
Arsenal have numbers.
Yeah, we have numbers, we're more balanced. And I think forward heavy is good as well because, again, Liverpool will outscore any team that tries to score them. That's the issue. Liverpool are not saying they won't concede goals. Liverpool are saying, if I concede 2 goals, I'm going to score 5. Like, that's what Liverpool
still find those games where you won't be able to do anything as well. It does happen, right?
But which is why they have Mavericks in Liverpool like Salah, and now they have Isak, players that can just take the ball and just do something regardless. So again, Liverpool have not just the forward line as a team and as a unit.
I don't know what Arsenal could have done other than sign Isak themselves.
There is nothing better you can do. Like, for an example,
Arsenal sign Rodrigo. Okay, he didn't leave. And you signed Eze. Like, there is nothing
nothing wrong with it.
You know what? I wanted Isak. I wanted him. He was like my first choice.
Was here every day in the last.
Yeah, everyone wanted Isak because we know what he's about.
But again, he didn't want us. He didn't want us.
Yeah. He's Premier League proven, all of that. We know what he's about. But for me, when I'm looking at it, how much Liverpool paid for Isak. Now, like in the moment, I was like, yeah, get Isak. But now that I'm looking at it and I'm like, I've kind of stepped back. I'm going, you know what? It made more sense us going for Gyökeres because now we've strengthened the first team and put like the substitutions. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like if we just went for Isak, I don't think we would have been able to strengthen how we strengthened this transfer window. So for me,
I do think as a big team, if there is a Isak available, I think regardless of what do you think, you do need to put your hat in the ring regardless, because Isak is that sort of player. If you don't really get it,
that's so defeatist.
It's not defeatist, but again, you're asking about.
She is so defeatist. What is she talking about?
No. But again, Mo. This statement here is not far from the truth.
No,
it is not.
But we saw like the likes of Newcastle with 10 men.
I expect it from a neutral. You know what I mean? I expect this from a neutral, but I don't expect it from an.
No. So are you saying that?
Because they don't want the pressure, bro.
It's not about not wanting.
I want the pressure. What do you mean we don't want the pressure?
It's not about pressure. Everything is not banter. Are you saying I can't talk candidly about my opponent, like my opposing team, and say, "Oh, you know, Liverpool"?
You can, but this is not right.
But if you're going off what Liverpool looked like this season, they ain't look crazy.
No. So when we come to
that's what we're saying.
Hold on, when we come online,
but she's saying that they can't see no one beating Liverpool. That's going off what we've seen so far, they look beatable.
No.
Liverpool looks so good. You know what I'm saying?
Jay, nobody's saying that they don't look like Liverpool look like the kind of team that, yes, they will concede goals, but they will outscore you. That's the difference. They're not saying that they're not good. It's not like we're saying, oh, Liverpool looks impregnable. Nobody's ever going. No, what we're saying, they look like a team that will get something out of nothing, regardless the way they're playing with the quality that they have, which makes it hard. Now, again, against an Arsenal, it took a worldie that no goalkeeper that I know of right now, currently today, that I can say, you know what, the way that free kick was taken, would probably save it. I can't really point at the goalkeeper.
No, it's an absolutely wonderful goal.
For me, that was a balanced game where Liverpool pulled out one of their tricks again. They had a player with that kind of quality, and he did it. This is why we're saying they look unbeatable. That's you see what they're like. The difference. You might match them for everything else, but if Salah clicks into gear in that game, or Isak clicks into gear in that game, all of a sudden you're talking about
it's a different sort of game.
It's a different sort of game. So those are the things that we're looking at, you know.
But Dio, in saying what you're saying, right? Like, I do feel like the game we watched against Liverpool versus Arsenal, it was so cagey. We were watching the two best teams in the league, correct? But I think after the first 11, I do think as a squad as a whole, I do think Arsenal does have the best squad in the Premier League to actually go and do something this season.
I'm not saying we can't. I back my team to win the league this season. I've said it already. I back my team to win the league. Don't get me wrong, but I can candidly talk about how good other teams are and how we must step up to be able to beat them. So in saying that, that's not defeatist. In me saying, oh, Liverpool look unbeatable, were the only team that I think could have given them a problem, and it took a magical worldie for them to actually beat us at Anfield, somewhere where we haven't won in a long time. So, you know,
just a question, right? Like, because I haven't interacted with yourself and Jay too much as well, but if we look at it as a whole, and let's say that you do come short, but do you think it would be the right decision at that point?
I don't want to go into Arteta out now.
No. That's not what I'm gonna be asking. Do you think that
we start in September 13th to do Arteta
out?
No. I'll let him land now. He hasn't said that.
What I am saying is, the team probably would be definitely thinking, okay, 3 years in a row we actually tried to do this. But would you think that there are players within the team that are, let's say, looking to renew or looking to do something better with their career? Would
Yeah,
you
definitely.
think that they would be thinking to leave the club as well and,
Again,
let's say, go to a Real Madrid or a
again,
Barcelona or
yes,
something like that?
I believe the players are human, and I believe that they want to be successful and they want to win. And if they go again this time around and they don't win anything, any normal player would be thinking about getting the hell out, and that's normal.
Hold on.
And again, I can be very candid about it. Jay heard me earlier today. I said I'm not even sentimental about any player in Arsenal or the manager. I love my club. I don't care about the, like, if I need to get rid of, as much as I love Saka, if I need to get rid of Saka to win, I'll get rid of Saka to win. Like, people don't seem to get yet. Yeah, like for me, the key thing again is, if I can go get somebody better, if Salah decides in his prime that he wants to come, if Salah decides to say, okay, I'm going to come, like what he did last season, if Salah goes, I can guarantee you what I did last season, and I'm coming to Arsenal, I'm taking him. I'm taking him because it makes a big difference. You understand? So
you know, something else that I actually learned from the game is at around the 70th minute, you took off Gyökeres and you put Merino up front. I felt like, wow,
That's
like you know,
Yeah, because Gyökeres played for Sweden as well.
Sweden,
What I'm trying to say is, like now I feel like Arteta is slowly evolving the way he's playing and trying to lock out games the way they want to do. Like, I feel like he is learning on the job, which might give you more opportunity to try and go and win the league, honestly.
Let me before we go on, let me do this. By the way, Tyler, I'm not sure where you got the idea that Arsenal parked the bus at Anfield.
I don't think they did.
We did.
No,
Like,
we
I don't know
didn't
who said
on.
that Arsenal parked the bus at Anfield.
No.
What are we talking about?
Jay is such a fraud. Wow, praising Noni. 6-2 against Wolves, by the way. 4 goals. Beaten Ange with 1 training session. But we, Chelsea, is just Brentford. Even though everyone above Forest in the table, though, everyone is above Forest. I don't...
He's basically saying because we beat Forest and they're below Brentford. But yeah, bro, listen, Noni.
But also, I will caveat this about Noni.
Let him finish.
Hold on. People are saying I'm a fraud because I'm praising Noni. Why can't I praise a guy for a good performance? And the fact that people are saying, oh, you're praising him too much. Yes, I am, because everyone was writing him off too much. Yeah, everyone was overreacting when we signed him. So yes, I'm gonna give him more praise than normal because no one wanted him here. I didn't mind him. So yes, big up Noni every time. Love.
By the way, Noni, the in the last season at the 4th game week, he dropped a hat-trick and never scored again until the end of the season.
Habibi, I have literally scoured through the entire internet. There is not a single credible source person out there claiming that it was off. Stop. I'm gonna do this once and for all, Diallo.
No, I said
hold on. I know what you said, and I got the VAR video. I got the VAR actually, so forget okay. Guys, this is the exact VAR moment they checked it. This is coming from the feed. Do you think Ouattara's offside? Anybody? Anyone? Anyone in the comment section?
Definitely offside. There is nothing about that.
Okay. Is this offside, Jay? Is this offside? Now, you see what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The second image, so the flick happened here. Ouattara's offside. Is he involved in the play, Jay?
Yes.
I don't think he's really
No. He touched the ball. No. He literally, Jay, jumped in front of Reece. Be honest, guys. He jumped in front of Reece James. And by the way, there is an angle that shows that the ball trajectory changed once it got past Ouattara's leg. Even if he doesn't touch it, he literally impeded Reece James from playing the ball, guys. Here you go. Flick, Ouattara's offside, involved in the play. Flick, involved. Flick, involved. Flick,
you're showing 4 frames in between what you call the flick. That ball that you're calling the flick, according to
this is what they used. I didn't get this frame. I didn't get the frame. They had a VAR. This is the VAR frame they use.
Okay, I hear you. No problem.
You get I didn't go to the highlights now. I went to the VAR highlights. And I got the highlight. That's the frame. They stopped at it and they showed VAR. This is the frame. I don't know why.
It's plain and simple, right? It was offside. There is nothing about it. But again, if you are in the opinion saying
Cry
that
more
is
though,
not
man.
offside, that's fine as well.
I remember when we were going for the Premier League at Brent. We was at Arsenal at home, completely offside. They didn't even bother to draw. We don't care if they didn't draw the line.
Exactly. So that's why I never brought it up.
You did though.
No. I was adding on to what Mo said. That's all.
But when we first started the stream, you said about Chelsea and then said, "Oh, we have to admit about
because I am literally showing the images. I'm a Chelsea fan. I do the same for Arsenal, for Liverpool, for everyone. What is this? People have went so far in the banter that they are like,
it's crazy right now, right? Like if you can't have a neutral opinion, because if you do have a neutral opinion today you're a Chelsea fan, and if this happens to Arsenal next week and you show it again and say this is what happened to Arsenal, that day you are an Arsenal fan. That's the game we are in right now at this moment in time.
Fuck off now. Okay, that has nothing to do with Inter. Fuck off now.
But should we have a little bit of a conversation about Forest and like what the fuck are they doing?
No one cares about Forest.
Respectfully,
I'm telling you, the only one that has actually made Forest relevant is Wolfie, and they're gonna go back to be a mediocre club, and that's about it. This is it. The time is gone. They're gonna go back to be a mediocre club, and they're just gonna be done, right? It's gonna be done. They're gonna be done. Bro,
what do you guys think about what's gonna happen with this?
I'm not gonna. To be honest with you, I just gotta say something, and I'm gonna end the show here because an hour 30 minutes is good enough.
Yeah.
Anyone that is saying Gyökeres played with jeans and all the stuff, I don't see them doing the same thing for Haaland when he gets 10 touches and have a goal or two. But today, Gyökeres didn't have a lot of touches, hit the bar, set up Eze for the chance from the left. Was it Eze? The chance from the left.
Holy shit, we are still on about.
Right? And scored the goal, being in the right place at the right moment. But still people say, well, Arsenal are not playing to his strength. They're not doing this. They're not doing that.
Mo, here's the thing that you need to understand about
the
Arsenal.
man just joined the Premier League, scored 3 goals in 4 games. One of them is at Anfield. The other one is at Old Trafford. This is where he didn't score. So khalas. And then people want us to protect. But Wirtz played okay because he passed the ball around, you know?
Yeah, and he had a volley or something, isn't it?
All I'll say is this, Mo.
I have the same energy. If Gyökeres goes 3-4 games without scoring and he drops stinkers, yes. But bro, he played at Anfield. Not a lot of people score at Anfield. He played at Old Trafford, 1-0 game. And then he scored 2 goals. And then he scored today the most important goal of the day at Arsenal to actually calm the game down. It's okay. It's okay.
He's not even. People are saying this is him not playing good, right? So there's still more to come. Just wait on it. There is still more to come. This ain't the finished article yet. I'm telling you, he's gonna get even better and better as the week goes on. Remember, no preseason. He's still getting fit. He's still a bit chubby. Yeah, he's gonna lose that weight, and you're gonna see even better Gyökeres. I'm telling you. Remember, I said it on your show, Mo. He's gonna beat Haaland to the top goal scorer, didn't I? And you laughed at me, right? Remember? Yeah, you laughed at me.
See, at the end of the day, if he can score goals wearing jeans, if he can score goals,
I told you that, jeans, and you laughed at me, Mo.
That's a good thing.
If you're scoring in jeans right now and Tim's, don't let him.
It's a good thing.
Don't let him.
It's a good thing.
And the shorts.
But I do disagree.
Do you think he's gonna score more than Isak then?
Isak.
I'm asking. Why are you doing that? I'm asking. Is he gonna score more than Isak?
I feel like he is going to be either he's going to be top goal scorer. I'm not going to go back on my word. He's going to be top goal scorer.
So golden boot, you mean?
Yeah.
Let me say this. I think Isak will score a lot of goals, but I think Isak would have to share those goals this time around. Because again, they're going to have to play people like Ekitike with him. They're going to have to play people like Salah with him. He's not going to be there out and out like the main guy that they pass the ball to when there's Salah on the squad. So my point is, when you have a Salah on the squad, those goals are going to eventually end up being shared as regards to you being the main focus of the guy who receives the ball and puts it in the back of the net. So unless maybe Salah and Isak are both scoring 2 goals each in every game, it's going to become a thing
I'm telling you one thing, broski. I don't give a fuck about Salah. I don't give a fuck about Ekitike. I don't give a fuck about anyone. Alexander Isak, you get less than 20 goals this season. I'm fucking running streams in the 20, 25 goals, bro. You are the most fucking expensive player in the history of the Premier League. You got service from Wirtz, Gakpo, Salah, McAllister. You play 30 games. I'm expecting 20 plus goals, bro.
Okay.
20 plus goals in 30
I would
games.
expect over 25.
Anything more over 30 games, I'm expecting 25 goals. Broski, there is no one is any this pattern on the back on Isak. No one is doing it, bro. You are the most expensive player in the history of the Premier League.
We can sound and say what we want about the price and what we expect of him, but you also have to put into context the club that he's in and the quality of players around him who are also goal scorers. So the point I'm making is, in as much as I will shit on him if he doesn't do a 30 GA, right? Because he is the most expensive player and I expect you to be able to do that. But I will also sit here and say, in a team like Liverpool, where you actually have out and out goal scorers who are also class, like Mo Salah, you have a Ekitike that we have seen now, who has showed us that he's.
We've also seen is that Mo Salah is a very good assister as well.
Yeah. Yes. So what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, I feel like he will score a lot of goals, right? But in games where they actually have to sub Ekitike, maybe where he's finding it a bit difficult, unless he's scoring 2 goals or so per game, in those games when they pull him out, it will reduce the number of goals realistically that he will score because
that's not our fault, Dio.
No, I'm not saying our fault. I'm just talking football
game right now.
You don't want no context.
I'm just talking football. I watch football with my eyes, and I know that in a team like that, it's different. If Isak was in a team where he's the main guy and everybody's feeding him, get 35 GA, easy.
No,
right?
No, but see, the argument from Liverpool fans, specifically from Hussam, correct me if I'm wrong, Mo, here. Hussam always used to say, look at how many passes or assists that Salah missed because it was Nunez up front.
Yeah.
True.
Bro.
True.
No, I hear that. Like I said again, I totally hear you. Salah will give him a lot of assists. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying what I'm saying is, again, they have a lot of quality players in that squad. So expect that eventually, at some level, over like a few games, goals will be shared amongst their strikers.
No, that's fine.
They can share it. No problem.
That's fine.
That
means he's assisting, right? That means he's assisting. That's fine.
He could be. I'm not saying he would more. I'm just again more.
He's assisting people. You know what I mean?
All I'm saying is, at the end of the day, that's a very, very good squad. And whenever you have top players,
Isak is the pinnacle. No, Isak is the pinnacle. That's it.
The easiest way to put this is Isak Must. There is no way around it, right?
He threw a tantrum. He kind of did this. He got his transfer. He got his wishes. He got all the PR in the world. I'm expecting you, my friend, to go in the game, and I'm expecting off my seat every game, couple of times. I have the same energy for Palmer. I have the same energy for everyone. You know what I mean?
Because when I
do the same for everyone.
Because in the last show before the international break, I asked Mo and the Liverpool fans who were in the show, does Isak have any pressure? Your reply was exactly, what pressure? He has all these players. So he must. There is no other way around it. He must. He absolutely must.
Yes. To be honest with you, actually, the fact that Isak actually must finish top scorer of the league, actually.
Right.
He must.
I think this is so. Again, I don't think
he's already the best in the league.
The thing about it, Dayo, the reason why I'm saying this, I have to have the same energy when I talk about Foden, Cole Palmer, Saka, Gyökeres. When I talk about these people, when I talk about Wirtz, when I talk about Jack Grealish, you are a striker. You are arguably the best striker in the league, right?
Yes.
Liverpool paid 135 million for you. It's the most expensive signing in the history of the Premier League. You are the fourth most expensive player in the history of the sports currently, right? The history of the sport.
I didn't know that.
Right? So I'm expecting you to finish above the others. By the way, Man City team don't have the same creators as before to cater for Haaland. You have arguably the best creator in the league in Wirtz, McAllister as well, Salah. Actually, Salah is the best creator.
What has Wirtz done in his first 3 games for him to be the best creator in the league right now? And I don't want to put
coming from the Bundesliga.
It's just a statement.
On paper,
on what paper? He's not proved it in the EPL.
Okay, what about Salah? Factually, Salah,
yes, you can talk about
McAllister.
Salah. Let's not just
Salah, McAllister,
what about
and
Salah?
Gakpo?
Number one, Dio. What about Salah? The number one assister and chance creator in the league last season. What about that?
Yes.
Yeah, Salah. Okay.
Yes, factually.
Fair enough.
Okay, forget that. Forget that.
Salah,
So why?
Gakpo, and McAllister.
Like why? Why are we not allowed to put pressure on players? Why? Isn't that our job?
I'm not saying don't put pressure. I'm saying I expect him to score a lot of goals, but I'm also talking about if I'm looking at a team that
How is that an agenda, guy?
No. I just again don't put words.
No, not you. He's talking to chat. I
know. I'm okay. I'm just saying it's very simple for me. I expect him, being the most expensive player right now, with the quality that he has and what he has shown us that he can do. But when I look at Isak and I look at the context around the club that he has gone to, which is Liverpool, a very heavily forward leaning when it comes to strikers, they have some of the best, if not the best, strikers right now in that squad, right? With people like Mo Salah, Ekitike, we've seen what he's doing. He will share minutes with Ekitike, whether we like it or not. Then we also have to call into context the history of who Isak is and how he's always been, which is he does have injury-prone times where he's out of the game.
Yes.
So my thing is, all factors being together, I expect him to score over 30 GA.
Can I tell you about something else, Dio?
But
when Jack Grealish, when 100 million pound players get benched, people talk about it.
I agree.
I don't give a fuck if you sign a Ekitike. I don't give a fuck who you sign. You're 100+ million player. I'm expecting you to start the majority of the minutes. You only get
forget about 100 million. They were literally focusing on Douglas Luiz.
Declan Rice get bantered for being rotated.
The only player on my squad that you want to pressure on has proved himself.
He don't turn and pass diagonal. Bro, look what happened when we signed Declan Rice. Come on, Dio.
Literally, they were focusing more on Douglas Luiz.
Again, you have to realize, when we signed Declan Rice, right? I expected him to perform because we had nobody in midfield. He was going to play day in, day out, week in, week out. He's going to be able to do what we expect him to do. I'm saying Isak is an amazing player going to an amazing team with amazing forwards, and he will be forced eventually over time to share minutes with them, which would reduce the amount of chances he's going to get to actually do that 30 or 40 GA that we're expecting. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, that's all I'm saying.
Are you saying he's going to get hooked off, though, because some games...
No, not hooked off.
No. He said he'll get rotated with Ekitike.
You will get rotated with Ekitike. You have a quality player like Ekitike. Are you going to keep him on the bench all season?
Rotated.
Right? No, in such...
Paying £100 million for rotation.
No, because there's certain games where he's also human, right? So you can say if he's played 20 games back Champions League,
exactly right. I get his point.
And his calf is tired.
Okay. Now it's fine.
You're not going to rest him. I paid 125 million. I'm going to run you into the ground.
Fair.
That's fine.
Fair.
Let me do this. Let me do the last couple of super chat. He did not touch the ball. The rest is subjective. You're really behind on the stream. There is another angle. I can show the video, guys. If you guys wanna say your eyes are lying, it is up to you. I am not gonna do this.
This stream was literally VAR. It was just VAR.
Like I literally showed you the picture, and even if he isn't touching the ball, there is difference between subjective and literally you're going for the ball with your feet. That is the definition of interfering with the ball.
And elbowing Reece James at the same time.
Bro, you can literally do that, bro. You can literally, Diallo, you can do this. You can do that all you want, but I'm not going to do this. It's all your opinion. Let's agree to disagree. But listen, people, I want to thank everyone that joined us today.
Look at the positioning of Reece James, everybody. Look at Reece James' positioning. Right when the ball is just being flicked. If we look from this angle, Reece looks like he's actually doing what? It looks like he's the one.
I don't know what to say to you. Anyway, guys, I want to thank everyone that joined us. Appreciate you guys. Make sure to hit that like button. We didn't reach 500 likes, but we reached 300 likes. I want to thank Dio. Of course, Jay's channel, the catch up, is in the description as well. The offside trap, Anthony's channel, in the description as well. I'm gonna add Jimmy's flip, who couldn't join us because his appointment got late. Tomorrow you'll see more on MHF. You'll see more on Footy Judge Mo. Of course, we'll do analysis of the Man United versus Manchester City and Liverpool as well. Have a good night, people. Thank you everyone for supporting the channel. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. We're out of here, people.
Up the Chelsea.